Hey guys, I'm here with you to talk about the future events of One Piece. And the focus of my discussion today is about Sanji's future ability. Sanji's next ability, Sanji's next level. That is what I am talking about on this video. I would like you guys to bear with me because my English is not so very good and my pronunciation is not so good. But I would try my best. I will try my best to explain to you what is my point and this theory is all about. And this is my first time on giving theory on One Piece. I am a great fan of One Piece. That's why I decided to share my own thoughts and my own theory about One Piece. There are some notion about Sanji's death. Sanji would be dead in the battle or in the arc of having a fight against Big Mom, against Ayonko. Hey, give me a break. That kind of theory for me is bullshit, man. I'm sorry to say it, but it is bullshit. Think about, or let us remember about Sanji's role in the Straw Hats. He is the chef. He is the finest chef in the One Piece world. Even the finest chef in the Navy cannot surpass or cannot beat Sanji's skill in cooking. The Straw Hats crew is not a cheap one, man. Bear that in mind. You cannot foresee. You cannot tell that Sanji would be dead because at his present level he was weak, because he already lose twice against Virgo and on the Virgo on the Punk Hazard and against the Flamingo on the Dressrosa. It doesn't mean that he would be dead in the next chapters. No, man. It is a big no for me. That kind of theory about Sanji's death is nonsense for me, man. That is nonsense. Why? Because Sanji is a lot. He is a fanatic. He is fanatic with getting the. He was very eager to get the attention of Nami and Robin, the lady in the crew. There, and then here comes Brook. Who was also getting the attention of Miss Nami and Miss Robin. Look at Sanji. He was Robin-chan, Nami-chan, right? Okay, and then his role adds fun, adds laughter to the series. He was competing with Brook, and then here comes Sanji, and then hey, he adds beauty, he adds laughter, he adds fun in the series. Now, let us also talk about Sanji's dream, because every Straw Hat crew has its own dream to fulfill. Sanji, Sanji, he has to fulfill he wants to see the all blue, because so many people in the pirates world don't believe anymore in the all blue, but Sanji believed that one day he would find all blue. And then for Luffy, he has to be the pirate king. He has to accomplish the Roger's dream to be the king of the pirate and to find the One Piece. Then Zoro, here comes Zoro. He wants to be the greatest swordsman. What would happen into the plot or into the events of the story if one of them would be dead? what would happen to their dream, to Sanji's dream? If it is possible, if in that notion, if if Sanji would be dead, then maybe Luffy would be dead also, because there are so many opponents that are stronger than Luffy. Just as the same as Sanji, there are so many opponents that were stronger than Sanji at this present time. So we cannot say that one of them should be dead. They were the they are the actor. They are the main actor. Uh, the main hero in this season. Give me a break, man. Then let us proceed with who were Sanji's opponent, his past opponent. Who are they? He he fought against the Arlong pirate in the Arlong Park. He, he showed his impressive skill underwater. He is a best swimmer. He fought against the CP9s, and then on the Fishman Island, and his latest opponent that give him damage, that damaged him, that cracked his right leg, was Virgo. Then Virgo, on that fight, if we only base on their strength and their physical strength, Virgo and Sanji is definitely equal. But I don't know if they are equal in their fighting skill. But on that scene, Virgo versus Sanji, the only thing that the only advantage of Virgo over Sanji was Virgo's ability of his armament Haki, which Sanji never has. Sanji has observation Haki. Sanji has the Rojushiki. But let us put it this way. What if Virgo doesn't have the armament Haki? What if on that scene Sanji would definitely win the fight? I believe it, man. And I do believe that if Virgo doesn't have this armament Haki, Sanji would definitely win the fight. What are Sanji's present ability? His present ability is the Skywalk in the type of the Rokushiki, and observation Haki in the type of Haki, and elemental, which he can generate fire. He can burst fire around his body. He can make his foot on fire to add damage to his attacks. I guess Sanji already learned long range attacks, although as of now his major fighting skill is in close combat. He is not impressive in range, but in close combat he is very good. But I have to point one thing. During in the Fishman arc, in the Fishman Island, do you remember, guys, those pirates that have those fishermen that tried who are trying to attack Shirohoshi, the big mermaid? They have their bubble on their hips. When Sanji noticed it, Sanji rushes. He rushes in the air, and he pops out those bubbles that are around the hips of those fishermen in order for them to fall on the land. As on that moment, I believe that Sanji has a long range attack already. Long range attack fire in his feet, kicking it at his opponent, targeting those bubbles. Sanji already has the long range attack at that time. That was the present ability of Sanji. Now, what would be Sanji's next upgrade? What would be Sanji's next ability? What are his upcoming ability? What are those? Let us see that. Let us remember that Sanji's present ability is he has the Rojushiki, the Skywalk, and then the Observation Haki, and then his elemental fire, elemental flame, fire. I do believe that on the incoming events of One Piece, on the incoming chapter, Sanji would master the 3 Rokushiki, the Skywalk, a slash of his feet that would cut buildings or almost anything, and the Tekai. The Tekai is to harden his body against to defend. It was a defense from direct attack, direct hit from the enemy. He has already the observation Haki, and I do believe Oda gives us a hint on what would be Sanji's next ability. I believe that Sanji would learn the armament Haki. Why? Because in the future, he should be fighting Kizaru, and armament Haki are best against Logia Devil Fruit type. And then his flames, his Diablo Jumble, that would be reaching into another level. He would have a hotter flame. He would have the blue flame. Imagine Sanji shooting a long-range flame attack, a concentrated blue flame attack on the enemy. Because Kizaru has his long-range laser attack. I believe that Kizaru's power is based on laser. Kizaru is Logia and his power is laser. Because when he kicked, it was a laser that was hitting an object. Laser against a blue flame. That would be Sanji's weapon against the long-range attack of Admiral Kizaru. Sanji's armament Haki, it would be Sanji's attack against Kizaru's Logia nature, his devil fruit. And upon mastering the Rokushiki, Sanji would be definitely a great threat, a dangerous opponent on the incoming One Piece episodes. That would be. And that would be happening. I know it, Oda. It would be happening. Oda creates a very good anime, which get my attention. One Piece, above all anime, One Piece is the only anime that gets my attention. When I saw it first, I was a I was a fan of the Dragon Ball. I was a fan of Bleach. I was a fan of this Samurai X and some animes. But when I when I watch One Piece, it gets my attention. It was a world of it was a vast world. It was it has so many variety of power. It has so many dynamics. It was that was as for me it was the perfect anime. It was the perfect. I call it the perfect world for anime. And Oda's rich mind, Oda's world, man. His imagination put into paper. That was wow. And on my as the recap, as a conclusion, Sanji would have his armament Haki. He already had his observation Haki, and in the Rojushiki, he already have the skywalk. What's left is the slash with the kick, slash which can cut buildings, and the tekai which hardened his body to protect his body against direct heat, and his upgrade of his flame, the blue flame, more concentrated flame, long range attack. Man, if Sanji reaches that level, Sanji is a very good fighter. And even in Admiral Kizaru fight, Sanji is more than enough to defeat Kizaru at that level. And guys, we all know that Luffy is the future pirate king. He should have the most destructive and the most powerful crew on board on Thousand Sun. And that's all. Don't forget to like on this video, and see you soon on my upcoming theory about One Piece, and bye bye.